The stock market, risk management. You could save your money in a bank account where you're promised by your bank an average annual percentage yield of 5%. This type of investment has the lowest risk potential. The trade off is that money cannot earn any more than 5%. Even when I'm sitting back here making 50% in one day, 20 minutes maybe, managing my risk management, feeling no dopamine hit, feeling calm as fuck, you can only get 5%. Is that a year? Yeah, probably. The fuck? It's a scam. This is what Roth IRA is promising you. This is what 401k is promising you. It's all a scam. So why? So when you're 65 years old, you can take out your money. Oh, yeah, we're 65. Yeah. Fuck that. If you want to be living well today, bro, listen. When buying a stocks, the risks increase. However, if there's no risk, there's no reward, right? So this is what option trading is: high risk, high reward. This is how you see all these young millionaires driving Lamborghinis, driving Rolls Royces. Option trading, bro. Free money, free knowledge, free time. These are the biggest three contributions that will determine how successful you are in the market. Is how much you put in, bro. How much time, how much knowledge, and how much money you put in. This is how gonna feel me. Option trading. Making money has never been easier with Robinhood and TradingView. My goal is to employ random people I find on the street to not only teach them skills to become profitable on Wall Street, but to be able to grow their own trading firm, to create their trading firm, and help others globally. In the race for financial freedom, Generation Z will now have the financial power to dissolve all corruption. And why the fuck would you want to escape the matrix when we can break it? Long term investments. When you purchase a share in whole or partial, that is considered a long term investment. These types of investments are relatively safe, but no risk. Or, I mean, safe, but no reward. Success is the accumulation of shares depends on the companies in which you invest. For example, an established company's stock won't drop 50% in a given night. Sometimes that is very possible when dealing with startup companies. So do your own research, make sure the company is good if you're going to do long term. But in short term, I'm in and out of the market in 20 minutes. And this is how today I would manage a 50% gain, profiting $313. So this is what the market wants you to think. Oh my God, if I could just do this every day, there's 52, oh my God, there's 365 days in a year. There's 52 weeks in a year. If I could just multiply this and do this. No, because each day is different. Each day, maybe more, maybe less. But $300 a day is a great average. I've made $1,000 in a day. I've made $2,000 in a day. I've made $50 in a day. So they want you to just to, oh my God, yeah, $300 a day. Blah, 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 blah. No, don't get ahead of yourself. Stay calm. So choosing a broker. Trading was once completely out of our hands on the average person. In order to make a trade, one would have to make a phone call to their broker who would then go execute the order using the NASDAQ. The internet has completely changed the game. Now, everyday people like me and you can trade from the comfort of our own homes. Top three brokers we recommend and use: Robinhood, no trading fees, very user friendly. And this is the thing with trading: you don't pay any taxes. Fuck taxes, because what does it really go to? That's a whole nother video. Weeble's another one, and Charles Schwab is another brokerage. What is the resistance line? Resistance and support are price points that severe as bounces of point for a stock. So a key level, this is where key levels come in. This is where you see the patterns. Yesterday, the stock didn't move above. It didn't break the resistance because if something resists, it's like a cap on it. So it keeps bouncing off, 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 not going up. Support, on the other hand, is it's supporting. It won't go below this. But always remember, nothing is set in stone. A stock may break the resistance, it may go above the resistance, and it may break the support. So it may go below the support. This is why you got to be patient. Patience is the number one thing you need. Resistance is a bounce at a high price point. Support is a bounce at a low price point. So, what do we buy when it's going to go down? What do we buy when it wants to go down? We buy a put. What do we buy when it wants to go up? We buy a call. But what do we buy when it breaks our resistance? We could buy a call because it goes up. What do we buy when it breaks the support? Goes down. We buy a put. This is where option trading is very user friendly. What is a trend? Resistance lines to use to find trends. A trend is the direction of a stock has been changing across a select amount of time. A positive trend is just your support and resistance line moving in a positive angle, right? A negative trend is your support and resistance moving in a negative direction, so down. And the price action will keep bouncing off of these. Liquidity is found on both support and resistance. And once you get into the candlestick trading, you're going to learn about fair value gaps. Fair value gaps is anytime you see accumulation, manipulation, and then a big one stick candlestick. First, you mark bearish fair value gap. There's also bull fair value gaps where there's accumulation, manipulation, and then it just shoots up or something. You'd mark that fair value gap, then you'd be patient, see what price does. There may be a break and retest. There may be anything can happen when it comes to the market. This is why you need to be a chameleon, you need to be adaptable, and you need to be patient. Good things come to those who are patient. There's also this thing called the trend reversal. Notice how the line broke the support lines as the first indicator of a trend change. So you don't really need to worry about trend reversals just because we're only going to be in the short term game. We are going to make money when the trend reverses. So it's not like, oh my god, the stock is going up. Oh my god, we got to worry about it. Like, bro, we are in for the high volume plays. We don't stay in the market all fucking day. That's how you know you're gonna get cooked. Because anytime you hold the stock overnight, bro, that's when the system is fucking with you. That's don't do no Roth IRA, don't do no 401k. Breakout patterns. Breakout patterns are one of the hardest things to spot. The only way to increase one's ability to recognize breakouts is through time and studying. At the end of the day, breakout patterns can be very deceiving, and a trade should never be based solely on familiar patterns. So, a breakout pattern. This is when you see a fair value gap. Three factors of versification trade algorithm. Establish an understanding of the current trend on a weekly, monthly, and annual basis. This is when you use different time frames. Understand current events that could potentially influence a stock and make sure you're trading on the right side of what's happening in the world. Example, wars tend to increase oil prices, therefore looming war could be a good time to buy an oil future on the downside. Breakout patterns are the most unreliable but can be a very good indicator of when to buy when paired with the other two factors. So, breakout pattern. 3 quotes by Nikola Tesla, my favorite person. It is paradoxical, yet true, to say that the more we know, the more ignorant we become. For in the absolute sense, for it is only through enlightenment that we become conscious of our limitations. Precisely, one of the most gratifying results of intellectual evolution is the conscious opening up of new and greater prospects. Quote number 2. We are all one, only egos, beliefs, and fears separate us. Quote number 3. The ultimate purpose is the complete mastery of the mind over the material world.